This is Rosemary. If you are given the authority and mandate to hire yourself, why would you hire yourself? And I know that this sounds like a ridiculous question. Like, I mean, I have the mandate, I have the authority, why not just hire myself? Yes, I know you would hire yourself, but why would you hire yourself? Why am I asking this? Because these are some of the questions that would make you think harder about your abilities, about your capabilities, and about your passions. Because probably the reason you just took a job or a certain task is because it is what was available, and you probably keep wishing you could do it differently. But again, if you had a chance and a choice, you would probably pick something that you're really good at, something that you want people to identify you with. And that's why I keep asking people, why would you hire yourself? Think deeply about it. Think of the aspects that you've been looking at throughout when you're looking at how to create your brand or what you can sell out as your brand. And the first thing was your hard skills, the skills that appear on paper because of the school that you went to. Is there something about it that you're really good at? It doesn't have to be that huge title of accountant, doctor, engineer, but within that profession, are there specific things that you're really good at, that you totally enjoy doing? And that could be the beginning of why you would hire yourself, because you'd pick yourself in relation to that which you're really good at. Look at it again in terms of your soft skills. Is there something that you're really good at that would make you hire yourself? Like, I would hire myself because I'm very analytical. I would hire myself because I'm really good at with people. I would hire myself because I am committed to results. I would hire myself because of another reason or the other. That why you would hire yourself says something about you that is unique, that separates you from the crowd, that you should be thinking about and talking about and selling yourself about. And that is why I keep asking, what is it that would make you hire yourself? Because that thing is the one thing that takes you away from the crowd. It is the one thing that makes you stand out. Like, if there was 1,000 people and you are asked to hire them and you are within that crowd, there is that one thing that makes you stand out, or that would make you be above the rest, a cut above the rest, because of a certain skill or a certain passion or something else that you're really good at. So it's very important to ask yourself that question, why would I hire yourself? And because when you answer that question, then you know what we call your competitive advantage, that which you do much better than many other people, that which makes you stand out, that which you do much effortlessly and so passionate about, because that thing has something to do with who you are. And every time you're trying to sell your brand, be it online, when you're talking about yourself offline, when interacting with people and they want to know who you really are, that's something that you should be able to pick, that which that you're really good at, that makes you stand away from the rest of the people, because it is not the best thing in the world, but it is the one thing that you do very well and it defines you. And that's the other thing that you have to have in mind as you build your brand, as you have your personal brand. When you look at your skills, the hard skills, the soft skills, your passions, your experiences, the things you have gone through, because even what you have gone through defines you, either from a professional perspective or from a personal perspective. You've gone through a certain kind of experience that has shaped you. You have done a certain kind of a job or volunteered in a certain kind of a setup that has shaped who you are and has that built who you are. A personal experience, good or bad, that has also shaped who you are. And you look at bringing all that together and making yourself this product that can be sold in a certain way, and totally all that defines you, and it tells you why you could be a cut above the rest in a certain situation. But you have to be very analytical about it. You have to really reflect and get to know that for these reasons, this is why I would hire myself, and not just hire myself, but hire myself in this kind of a role, in this kind of a setup, in this kind of an organization, because that also defines how you are going to sell yourself, because that is also part of personal branding. And that's the other thing you need to think about in personal branding, apart from your skills, hard skills and soft skills, apart from your experiences, personal and professional experiences, and apart from the passions, the things that you deliberately do, the other thing you need to think about is your competitive advantage. The one thing that you are so good at that cuts you above many other people. It could be things people see, it could be things you know, it could be an accumulation of all those things that we have talked about. When you look at it that way, then you get to know what is your competitive advantage, what makes you stand out, and you use that in your personal branding, both online and offline, in all the content that you sell. So remember that your competitive advantage, the reason why you would hire yourself, that one thing that you are so good at that separates you from the rest, is part and something that you should always use in your personal branding. Thank you.